Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to live trading session. Just going to see what's going to happen for CPI at this point. So amazing. At this point, we're not doing anything. We're just going to wait for CPI to come out. Looking at the 4 time frame. Oh yeah, this shit is definitely looking to come up to retest the highs at this point. We have support level at 1901. Price never really went never really traded below 1900, so we have a resistance level over here, 1901. Sorry, support level actually. So we do have clean traffic coming up all the way to 1913. What I see happening here is we have a new low forming over here on a 30-minute time frame. If we have some confirmations over here, we could try a bearish. But we have 16 minutes until this candle closes, so pretty much going to be waiting for the candle close confirmations. CPI is coming out. Basically going to wait for this 30-minute candle close. I'll wait to see if we can have some potential moves off the CPI. Other than that, actually, CPI, I'm going to wait for price to come down to 1897. If you could potentially tap 1896, 1897 area over here. Actually, 1896.50. If we could tap these levels, get some reactions of it, I think we could potentially drive bullish for CPI. This is potentially a place we could take buys from on CPI. Yeah, we're pretty much just chilling at this point. We're gonna wait for CPI to come out, wait for the market to settle down a little bit, and then we're gonna see if we could capitalize on this. Otherwise, we had a winning Asian session, we had a winning London session, so even if you don't take any trades for CPI, that's fine. Pretty much out for the day. Really don't want to be giving any profits back. But if I am going to be giving any profits back, I'm pretty much going to risk my entire profits from the for the day. So we'll see. Okay, looking at hindsight, what's this? Yeah, this London Open candle really drove bearish at this point. Amazing volume, to be honest. Holy. I think I'm gonna be focused on the 30-minute time frame for CPI. Really gonna be focused on the 30-minute time frame for CPI. There was a CPI that happened, I think, maybe in sometime last year, maybe in November or December. I saw exactly something like this. Price came down, tapped the second support level, and then started really driving to the moon at that level. So this is something I'm gonna be looking at. We have 10 minutes until this candle closes. Amazing. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Hey ZP, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? Hey, what's up, folks? What's up, bro? Just getting ready for CPI coming out in the next 1 minute. So if we do have CPI coming out. So we have CPI coming out in the next 1 minute. Just want to see how. So CPI usually comes out less than expected, and the focus is usually less than expected. But if it is greater than expected, So CPI came out as expected. Might have price ranging a little bit. Okay, we got some potential sales coming in. I'm just waiting for this 1 hour candle and 30-minute candle to close. Really want to see how it closes. Tapped into this 1900 level over here. Rejected it, pushed bullish. Right now we're just trying to see if we can continue bullish or not. Oh, looking at the 1 minute time frame, do have some sort of structure over here. We had a low, new high formed in the 1 minute. Support formed. We have price currently pushing bullish at this point. This would have been a good opportunity to capitalize on this, but 1 minute time frame is not really my thing, to be honest. Just gonna stick to the 30-minute time frame, see what's happening on the 30-minute time frame. We are currently pushing bullish at the moment. Now, price action wise, I see some sort of structure over here on the 30-minute time frame. So what I see is we had a new high formed. We had these lows getting taken out. So we had a new low forming over here. We had price coming up, forming a new high. And we also have price coming down from a new low. So this candle made a top wick over here. As long as this candle doesn't break above this 1930, 1914 area, if you can create some sort of bearish candle somewhere over here indicating some sort of resistance forming, then I could potentially anticipate price to drive bearish, potentially taking out these lows or potentially retesting it. But that's what I'm looking at. So basically, as long as we're trading in this range between 1900 right over here, we're not going to be taking buys. We're only going to be looking for sells in this area. As long as we see a bearish candle close, ideally on the 30-minute time frame. So if I see a bearish 30-minute candle close without price breaking above this level over here, then I'm going to anticipate price to slowly drop down, potentially coming down, taking back these lows here. So that's what I'm anticipating for this session. Otherwise, we're just going to be patient and wait for that to play out. If they don't get that, then it's going to be no trade for us, to be honest. Just going to be very, very patient and wait for this. Hey, Butteron. Butteron's in the house. What's up, my brother? How you doing, bro? Nice. Nice, bro. Gold, man, gold. This range is massive. This is a like 100 plus people range. So if we can capitalize on this, potentially grab 20 pips, maybe that would be amazing. Zoran says more or less the same thing. Pop up, liquidity grab and drop. Hopefully. Yeah, bro. Hopefully. We are pretty much waiting for this 30-minute candle close. Hopefully it closes in our favor. Then we're going to anticipate, if we close bearish, then I'm going to anticipate price to come down and test, potentially retest the lows. So, at this point, pretty much just waiting at the moment. Ron said I've been doing a lot more other things. Now I want to come back to my roots and trade a bit more. Get back active on Discord. Yeah, bro. Miss you a little bit there. Nah, bro. Same here, bro. Honestly, it's been caught up with a lot of stuff. Haven't really been doing much updates on Discord lately. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get it. Be a little bit more active on Discord. This year, just too many things, to be honest. So many things. So many things going on. Well, the higher we push, the better, because then we have bigger range to drop. So yeah, we have these 15 minutes until this candle closes. So at this point, we are pretty much just chilling right now. Yeah, if we start breaking above the 1915 area, then our sells and our trading plan is going to be invalid at that level. So I'm looking for sells as long as price don't exceed 1914 or 1915. This is the 4-hour resistance levels. So while waiting for this 30-minute candle to close in the next 10 minutes, we're just gonna go through some frequently asked questions which we want to continue on from last session. So the next question that we're gonna go through is somebody asked, can you talk about your overall trading strategy and approach and how it has evolved over time? Okay, that's a pretty good question. So basically my approach right now is just pure price action. See where the key levels are, see where the support levels are, resistance levels are. Stick to the 30-minute time frame and higher, 30-minute, 1 hour forward time frames, and potentially wait for strong confirmations for me to potentially take a trade, either buy or sell, or sometimes once in a blue moon here and there I take anticipation trades. So yeah, like depending on how this candle closes, I will take a trade anticipating how the next candle closes. So basically what I do is I anticipate where the next candle is potentially going to go, pretty much execute. If this current candle rejects the previous support area over here, I might take a trade anticipating this support level to hold for price to drive bearish. Or if I'm going to take buys over here, I'm going to anticipate support to hold for price to drive bullish. So it's basically, it's pretty simple, to be honest. It's just very basic. Honestly, I've been through everything. Tried using EMAs, indicators, went through everything that you see on the Ichimoku cloud. Went through all of that shit. Went through the high time frames, tried trading on the daily time frame, tried trading on the 1 minute time frame, tried trading on the 30-second time frame, tried everything in the books, tried all the pairs in the books, and basically decided to stick to one pair, which is gold. So I basically said this during last session, but I'm gonna repeat it anyways. And I'm pretty sure most of you would know pretty much by now why I like to trade gold. Gold moves like 100 pips. Each 4 candle moves like 100 plus pips. 40 pips, 70 pips, 80 pips, to 100 pips even sometimes. So basically how I trade is I like to capitalize and potentially catch 10, 20, 30, not the whole move. I can get like breadcrumbs here and there. That's pretty much my bread and butter. Ronald said, from my observation, correct me if I'm wrong, PNG Pacific Capital is a price action trader, likes momentum trades. He's big confirmation trader and was strict like that. Cheers, brother. Yep, that pretty much sums it up. I like to trade momentum. So yeah, Ronald pretty much summed it up. If whichever the trend is on the higher time frame or the 30-minute time frame or the 1 hour time frame, if I can get confirmations for price to potentially move in that direction, that's basically my trade for the session. Yeah, bro, definitely. Some people take limit orders, like how Ronald takes limit orders. For me, I do the cowboy entry method. Yeah. So the only time I take like cowboy entry methods is like if I don't see confirmations. Like this right now is just a bullish. Like this right now is just a bullish candle. And if I were to take a trade based on confirmations, I would wait for a bearish candle close for me to potentially take a trade on the next one to drive bearish. But if I were to take a confirmation trade, then I would take a trade. If I were to take a sell based on anticipation, then I would take a trade anticipating price to potentially retrace up, no confirmations, and just drive bearish like this, something like this. So, but sometimes waiting for candle confirmations, you miss out on some pips, because then you have to wait for the bus to turn around, and then you hop on as it's moving along. And sometimes you miss out on opportunities. Sometimes you leave a few pips on the table. It is what it is. But with these confirmation trades, if you just take a trade right over here anticipating, if you take a sell over here anticipating this high to be held, and then you pretty much capitalize on the whole move coming down. And then you can catch this whole area over here instead of leaving this on the table and capitalizing on this, the following move coming down. So that's pretty much how I trade, basically. But other than that, some other concepts pretty much like mostly based on experience. And sometimes if it's something I recognize it's happened before, then I capitalize on it. Like for example, before I took this trade right here, I did recognize from the previous CPI maybe a couple of months ago, there was market structure was similar, something like this. And what happened was when CPI opened, price came down, retested broke through the first support level. Ron said good luck with the trade, bro. Gonna head out. Cheers, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, brother. Always a pleasure having you on the stream, bro. Catch up soon, eh? Good night, bro. Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, similar price action, a couple of CPIs back maybe in November, I think. November or December, maybe. Somewhere around that time. Price came down, broke the first support level, came down, tapped into the second support level. And then started tanking, driver bullish. So basically, I thought, maybe if it did the same, if it potentially retested the second level of it, I was going to get in. But unfortunately, that didn't play out, so didn't bother doing anything with this. And now we're waiting for some more confirmations. If you get confirmations, we get in. If not, then it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Amazing. So we have this 4 kind of closing right now. 30-minute candle also closing at this point. What am I getting on a trade over here? Might get in on a sell, anticipating these highs to be held. Yeah, I'll see if we can get a top wick. I feel a little bit of FOMO coming in. Gonna wait for confirmations. Gonna wait for strong confirmations. I'll either wait for this side to break and then a candle to flip bearish, or I'll wait for this candle to close bearish first, and then I'm gonna capitalize on the next candle. I wouldn't mind leaving a few pips on the table. See, this is exactly where you wait for confirmations. So we either get a liquidity grab, start driving back bearish, or wait for candle close confirmation. But that's something we're gonna be waiting for at this point. Yeah, but this looks so tempting to get in on sells, to be honest. Yeah, stick to the plan. We're just gonna stick to the plan on this one. Stick to the plan, wait for this 30-minute candle or the 1-hour candle to close, and then we're gonna capitalize on it. This is amazing. Yeah. It's actually moving nicely right now. We're now 10 pips by now. Yeah, these are the times anticipation trades be pretty pretty tempting to get into, to be honest. But oh well. Just gonna be very patient with this. So another question that's been asked frequently over here is how do you balance your trading activity with other aspects of your life, such as work or family? Okay, so basically I only limit myself to not more than 2.5 hours per trading session. So if I trade Asian session, sometimes I don't trade London session. But my Asian session starts at like 10:30 now. Usually, at first it started at like 11:30, and right now it's starting at like 10:30. So I have like from 6 until 10. That's like a 4 window period to get my kids sorted, do some other work regarding my other businesses, the company. I like to go to the gym, have some time out for myself, and then I get on the chest for Asian session. Or sometimes if I'm too busy for Asian session, I just come on for London session in the afternoon, which is like 4:30, 3:30ish, anytime around an area. Then if I do come in for London session, then I pretty much have the whole day to do other stuff. But whenever I'm trading, it doesn't mean that I'm only trading as well. I have 2 screens, so I have my chat on one screen, I have my other work on the other screen, along with the streaming platform and my terminal and everything, my emails. So sometimes when I'm waiting for candle closures and everything, for candle confirmations for me to potentially take a trade, if I'm not talking much on the live streams, I'm usually on my emails, replying to emails, whatnot. Yeah, just basically that. But yeah, my life's pretty balanced out. This year I like to do a lot more stuff outside of trading. I had a brief discussion with this with my uncle earlier. for this year, I really don't have much time to be like fully involved in my Discord and YouTube. So I'm trying to get someone to take care of that aspect of my trading. And every time I come on the charts, just focus on trading and all that. Anything to do with my socials, I'm gonna have somebody else take care of that. I haven't been too focused on my socials, YouTube and Instagram, whatnot. I haven't been posting stories lately, but yeah. Hopefully we can get somebody to handle that. But I'm still working on it. Still working on getting someone. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty blessed. Pretty blessed to be in this occupation where I can, if like for example, if one of my kids gets sick, I can always decide to not trade out of a session I'm about to trade. To hospital run, take a family member to the hospital, whatnot, and then just come trade the next session. So I don't have to report to anyone. Don't have to tell somebody like, hey, I can't come into work and all that shit. I don't really have to. Also, I think being able to wake up any time of the day I want, that's a pretty good aspect of doing this full time, I guess. So a lot of things comes into factors in with balancing things out. It's not a full-time thing too, so it's not like I'm trading from morning until afternoon. So yeah, in terms of how I balance things out, family first. Family first. Trading is my time with trading. The markets don't control my time. I control my time with the markets. So whenever I decide to come on the charts, that's where I'm trading. I'm not like, oh shit, I need to rush do Asian session, I need to rush do lunch session. No, I set a time. Whenever I come on the charts, I trade that session. I'm not in a position where I'm always rushing towards the charts. I used to do that a lot. I used to be like, oh shit, I can't do this because I need to be on the charts. I can't do that because I used to cancel shit just to come on the charts. But right now I'm in a position where I can always hold things off. I mean, I can always hold trading off. Potentially come back later on and trade the next session, whatnot, whatever. I don't have to trade all the NFPs. I don't have to trade all the CPIs, whatnot. It's pretty flexible. And another question here is, what do you hope to achieve with your trading career? And what message do you want to share with your audience? Basically, I have I don't want to really think about the long term, jinx anything about the long term, but I have a certain figure in my head right now that I want to clock, go willing, by the end of the year or before that, hopefully, if I can clock that, target, then I'm gonna tone my wrist down a little bit and just chill potentially for the rest of the year. But as far as my short-term goal, I like to clock a certain level on my trading account. In terms of well, I don't know. I think this is a good niche for my socials. Hopefully, I can get my subscribers up. I can do this shit every day. Tune in day in day out. Potentially increase my subscribers. Potentially make some money off YouTube, whatnot. It's okay, but that's not my priority right now. Priority right now is just focusing on my personal capital right now. Really wanna consistently grow it. So we have this 30-minute candle pushing bearish at the moment. I'm just waiting for a candle close. Just waiting for a candle close for me to potentially take a sell. If we get that, and we get that. If not, then We're gonna call it a session. I'm gonna call it a session early. Not too keen on staying past half 12 this session, to be honest. This is good. Yeah, we have 15 minutes. 15 minutes until this candle closes, so I'm just gonna go through some more questions. Frequently asked questions. Okay, this is another tough question. Can you share any examples of success bull trades that you made recently, and what factors contributed to their success? Well, there's a lot of trades I've taken recently, but took two winning trades during took a trade during a session, a London session earlier today, so I'm just gonna go through that. Could potentially revisit the live stream. I think I actually did trade this live, and I did call it live, executed live, everything. So just go to the my previous YouTube videos, and you potentially see it. So this was the trade I took during London Asian session. So when it came during Asian session, price was pretty much printing over here. I actually took it on the 1 hour time frame. So let's just hop to the 1 hour time frame. Let's look. I will leave this as it is. We're gonna do it here. Okay, right here. So this is the trade I took during Asian session. So when I came into the chart during Asian session, this candle has just closed and this candle was forming. So what I did was I waited for this candle to potentially close below this support area. So by the time this candle closed, it closed significantly below this this support area at 1905. So because this candle closed below this support level area over here, anticipated this next candle potentially dry bearish. Executed on the candle wick open over here. Stop loss was above the previous candle high. Price came down and pretty much decided to take everything out at like 15 pips. And that was it. That was my trade. So that's the trade taken on Asian session, London session. The trade taken on London session was taken on the 30-minute time frame. So basically, when I came on the charts, we had what's this right here. So when I came on the charts, this candle was forming when it was about to close. I looked to the left when we have resistance right here at 1805. Resistance right here. So basically, I was pretty much waiting for this. As soon as this candle opened, I was pretty much waiting for price to either break and close below 1901 for sells, or break and close above 1905 for sells. But as you can see, price really tanked bullish. Came up all the way, retested everything over here, but came down. Even though we did a liquidity wick over here, rejection wick, it did still close above 1805, 1905. So pretty much decided to enter off the candle open over here. It's also below the previous candle low. And then I pretty much took everything out at like 10, 11, 12 pips. So that was my trade for London session. Easy, just basic stuff, nothing too fancy, nothing whatever. Just as you can see, the first trade on the 1 hour time frame, we had a candle close below support, and in London session we had a candle close above resistance. So I'm just capitalizing on momentum. I took a trade, just following the momentum. So Asian session closed bearish below support. Took the trade, anticipating a further bearish move on the next 1 hour candle. During London session, we had a 30-minute candle close bullish above resistance in 1905. Took a trade on the next 30-minute candle, anticipating a continuation of that momentum, that bullish momentum from the previous 30-minute candle close, which was bullish. Anyways, that was pretty simple, if I should say. So factors that contribute to my success. Well, with these two trades, I pretty much secured everything early. Didn't really bother waiting to see if my overall target's gonna be hit. As soon as I saw money in my account, grabbed it, put it in my pocket. You know, at the end of the day, it's just money. So if I can secure profits here and there, I'm securing it. I'm not gonna put money in my pocket and take it out, give the money back to the market, and then open my wallet. That's how I feel every time price goes into profit, comes back out, takes my stop loss out. That feels like somebody giving me money, me taking the money out of my pocket, giving it back, and then taking my own money and giving it back. So that's honestly what it feels like. That's why if price comes into profits, 10, 11, 12 pips, either close everything out or secure profits. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with securing profits, to be honest. And especially with gold being a high volatile pair, you must always secure profits with this pair, to be honest. Always. See, look at the 1 hour candle. Executed right here, even though my overall target was done over here in 1997. Price did come initially in my position, the direction, the initial direction where I anticipate price to go. So when price gave me 10, 11 pips, it's very important to secure. See, if I hadn't secured, my stops would have been annihilated, even on a 30-minute time frame. Executed right here, anticipating price. My overall target was at like 1915, somewhere up here. Now, if I hadn't secured profits, my stops would have been annihilated. So there's nothing wrong at all with securing profits on gold. Nothing at all. Trust me. I mean, yeah, some people might say, oh, but you have a low risk to R&R, risk to reward ratio, whatever. Whatever, man. I don't give a fuck. If I see money, I'm getting it. And also, if I'm gonna be entering a trade, I'm not anticipating the trade to lose. I enter a trade anticipating price to drive in my direction. If it doesn't go in my direction, then maybe, whatever. I lose money, I don't give a fuck. I don't get into any trade or into any position size which I'm not willing to lose. So, even if my position size is large, I don't care. It's something I'm willing to risk. Okay, so another question here. How much capital do you typically allocate to each trade, and how do you manage your risk exposure? My risk exposure. I'm good with losing 3% a day. If I exceed that amount, Yeah, so basically if I exceed my allocated risk, which is 3%, okay, there we go. So we have the 1 hour candle closing. We also have the 30-minute candle closing in the next 1 minute. Oh, sorry. We have the 30-minute candle closing in the next 1 minute. Might execute a trade right over here, to be honest. Stop's still gonna be above the previous 1 hour candle high. And anticipate price to really drive bearish at this point. Actually, I'm gonna take a trade on the candle open. Or should I have my risk? Oh, that's good. This is great. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be taking a trade right now. It's executed right here. Applause by the candle high. Boom, down here. I'm in, guys. I'm in. We're actually pushing like 10 pips right now. I think with that, I'm going to be moving my stops to current 101 candle high. Guys, secure profits right there. How many pips was this? Secure profit, yeah, around 30 pips. Stop loss, pretty much a break even right now. That was a nice, sweet trade. Stop loss is a break even, and we're gonna see if price can come down to 1901. Actually, 1901.50. Yeah, that would be great. Amazing session, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Guys decided to close everything right there, 45 pips, and pretty much done for the session. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you guys on the Asian session tomorrow. Amazing, amazing session. Ladies and gentlemen, free money every day.